I had last week with Barbara Wexler, who teaches 8th grade English at Hale Charter Academy. Ms. Wexler shared with me some of the challenges and successes she's experienced this school year. She's a great reminder of the hope and promise school offers to all children. Life's serving up an abundance of lemons at the moment, but Ms. Wexler keeps turning them into lemonade. Please enjoy our conversation, and thank you for your continued patience and support. So let's go back to the beginning. So back in March, April, now again it's many, many months later.
Yes.
So how have you had to adapt? Let's start with you first, and then we'll get to the students.
Okay, well, so the beginning was kind of crazy. This year is going far, far better because we're all just sort of, dropped into it. I use a lot of online teaching tools even when I'm in my classroom. I embrace StudySync. I think it's awesome. I use Google Classroom for all my written assignments. I do that regardless of where I am. So when we did go out in March, my students were pretty well versed in what they needed in order to be successful.
So you're making progress. You're feeling students are coming along. Your chance to give the district, so tell us, how are we doing? What can we do better to help? How's our response been? I don't know, from food to devices, or
oh my gosh,
just for me to get feedback.
Yeah, I think that what you guys are doing is amazing. Every day when you post how many meals you gave out that day, I repost it everywhere, and I repost it with the caveat on there that you're doing this with no federal or state funding. And when you see the absolute amount of money that you're putting into this and the amount of people that you're feeding, it's mind-boggling. And I have so much respect for what you're doing every day to make sure that the students all over the district, not just in the poor districts, because we have a lot of students whose parents aren't working, or only one is now working, or they're working from home while their children are also on school devices at home. And it's also really exciting to see community members stepping up and donating funds to help you.
So we've, as you said, we've the food, the devices, making sure you have the support you need. We're providing, as you know, school-based COVID testing, so we make it easy and accessible for. I hope you've had the test.
Yes, I have, and I went to Woodland Hills Academy. It was very smooth. It was in the beginning of it that I went. It was very seamless. It was awesome. It went very well. They kept everybody spaced. They did a really great job. It was a really, and I know a lot of my students have gone to get tested.
And we hope, we're raising our hand, we'd like to be part of the solution around vaccination. That same connection that you have with students and their families, we think builds trust, not just about the instructional journey the child's on, but their whole life. And
right.
I can't think of a better place, a more trusted place to provide vaccinations, because in simplest terms, each of our schools was designed and located right in the middle of the neighborhood where people live.
Exactly.
So I think the mass sites are an important part of the solution. But goodness gracious, we shouldn't have to travel across town. And I think the barrier for many will be that access. For others, it'll be trust, and schools hopefully can be part of the solution.
I was talking to my students about the vaccine as well. Right now we're just, because, we're starting back on our semester, so we've been doing a lot of discussion. And I said, I can't wait to get the vaccine. I mean, I'm just looking forward to it because it'll lead to me being able to get back into the classroom.
Yeah, I think, from all your experiences in teaching, it's words and deeds and the behaviors and your actions as you model for your students. If you tell them it's safe, at least you can start the conversation, right? You can't start the conversation and say, well, I didn't have a vaccine, but you should. That doesn't work.
Yeah, exactly. So as a teacher, as you probably know, working with teachers, I have a vast mask collection that I've accrued. So my students will be like, ooh, what's she going to be wearing today? So I have a bunch of different things that I have. I can't wait to get back in the classroom to show them my masks. I mean, that's really
right. So what's your favorite? You got a favorite in the mix?
Yes, I do. I have one of my dogs. I have his face all over
my gosh, you've got quite the collection. All right, I guess I'm a little more mainstream. All I got is my Dodgers mask, so I rock the Dodgers mask.
No, I have bag of masks.
Oh my God. Okay, we'll open it up. Let's see some highlights here. We got video, so we
No,
can
do
share.
you really?
Oh
my
yeah,
gosh.
absolutely. Come on, your students are going to want to see the same thing.
Oh, I have a really good one. This one is
I'm
this is a banned books mask. It's a mask that's all the books that have been banned. It's from the Library of Congress. I actually get books.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So this is my banned books mask. That all these books were originally banned. So I have that
Oh wow.
one. Yeah, yeah.
That's
This
a
is
conversation starter. Yeah, that's a good one.
exactly. I have my Bowie the dog mask. I have English teachers.
All right, love that one. Okay.
Yeah, and then I have my Mrs. Wexler mask.
Oh, love it. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, so, I have a bunch of different, I have a Harry Potter mask. It's sad. I have a sad collection of masks.
Oh, it's wonderful. I think as we work our way, I hope, in safer conditions back to the classroom, we're going to have you perhaps do a little sharing out. We're going to have a little mask special maybe.
That'd be awesome. I would love to do that.
Yeah, we'll have to sort of between students and teachers, and that'd be fun. It's sort of like a Dave Letterman's top 10.
Exactly. We could all, and my students have really cute masks too. So, we have, it's kind of, you have to put some sort of joy into whatever it is, even if it's wearing a mask. You have to figure out a way to, smile. And that's the one thing I will say. Even in this, I have a second screen set up where my students are, and just seeing them every day makes me smile. And that's the joy of teaching, is just feeling happiness.
Well, listen, Mrs. Wexler, you were kind to take the time. You're an inspiration.
Thank you.
And I'm sure your students know the old adage, right? Sometimes you get lemons and you make lemonade, and you are a very, very tall, cold glass of lemonade this morning. So thank you.